Welcome everybody. Today we're going to practice a kapha balancing class, a class to invigorate, to wake up a bit the kapha. Kapha is one of the Ayurvedic doshas. It is a lovely dosha, which is usually the happiest, the really calm, loving, and your best friend. But sometimes they need a little bit of encouragement to do some extra work. So it won't be like a crazy workout class, but we will give a little extra nudges to do some extra work. So it'll be a fun one for everybody, I promise. And we're going to start this class with some breathing to wake up the whole energy system. So we'll do kapalabhati, sharp exhales through the nose, puffing the belly, bringing it in every time you exhale. Let's do, we'll see how many you can go. Try to keep up with us. So inhale, and as you exhale, belly in. Exhale fully, completely out all the air. Hold. Inhale fully. Chin to throat, Jalandhara Bandha. Release. Close the eyes, take a moment to just feel the energy in the body. Really allow the prana to move all the way from toes to fingertips. There we go, softly opening the eyes. Let's transition slow and steady to the hands and knees. So just because we may be moving a tiny bit more doesn't mean we're rushing it. Starting with delicious. Nice circles with the hips. Go already into the shoulders, into the elbows. Finding some lovely movement, warming it up. Maybe even move head, neck a little bit. And reverse direction. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral. Keep the hips right over the knees. Walk the hands forward. Lower the forehead down towards the ground. If that's easy, maybe the chin. Stretching, opening the heart space. And into downward dog. So the good news, I've got 2 kapha people in my class today. And the funny thing about kapha people is that they don't want to do a kapha balancing class. So I hope you've joined us, whether you're kapha or not, whether you just feel today like you need somebody to give you a little extra loving encouragement. And the main thing is, keep your mind clean. Try to focus just on your breath, and everything else doesn't matter. At the very moment, there is only downward dog, nothing else. Take the right leg up to the sky. Bend the right knee, open the hips, a few circles with the ankles. And to the other direction. Go ahead and do a few circles with the leg, with the knee, warming up the hip. And to the other direction. Beautiful. Straighten the leg behind you. As you exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale back. 2 more times. Knee to nose. Exhale.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale across. Inhale back. And exhale over to the right side. Optional, bend the elbows. Inhale back. And resting in low lunge. Right foot between the hands. Left knee lowers down to the ground. Hands can be on the floor, maybe on the knee, and if you can, bring them up to the hips. Sinking the hips low. Finding your breath. You'll need your bandhas today, so your mula bandha, lifting a bit the pelvic floor, slightly up, like a little hammock between your sitting bones. And slightly the belly goes in and up. Just a little bit. You should still be able to have a nice full breath. But it's enough to support your lower back as we move. Look at us, very kapha. Don't want to come out of this pose, it's so lovely. But here we go, we'll move, hands down. Step it back to plankalicious, planky and delicious together. Hold here for a moment, maybe move the feet forward and back, warming up a bit. Beautiful. If you need to, by all means, lower the knees down. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Take a few extra breaths here. It can be a baby cobra. Just whatever feels reasonable for you to wake up, open up the back. One other interesting thing about kapha people is they take a bit longer to warm up, but once they're warmed up, they can sustain. They have far better endurance than most people that are more vata or pitta. That's why they're great at marathons. Downward dog. Here we go, right away. Left leg reaches up to the sky. Bending the left knee and opening the hips. Take a few circles with the left ankle. Into the other direction. Go ahead and do circles with the knee. Allowing the hip to create some heat. The hips to create some heat. Reverse. Beautiful. Straightening the left leg behind you. As you exhale, knee to the nose, tuck the belly in. Inhale. Exhale again, knee to the nose. Inhale. Knee to the nose. Inhale. Left knee across to the right elbow. Inhale. Left knee over to left elbow, maybe bending. Inhale. Left foot between the hands, right knee down. Happy lunge, low lunge. Sawazi stretch. Any nicknames you need to find to your poses to love them a little more. Hopefully it's because you love them you give them nicknames. But the other way works as well. Finding breath. Ujjayi. The sound of the breath as it goes slowly through the slightly restricted throat. Beautiful, hands back down to the ground. Step it back to plank, hold plank again. Lift the belly, gaze a little forward, focus. Right hand, right shoulder. Left hand, left shoulder. Just a little bit of tapping here. Slight warming up. Creating a bit of movement. If it's too much, do the same thing with the knees down. Beautiful, stop. Right hand, left hip, left hand, right hip. Do a few of those. back to plank. Slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale, open up to your little back bend, shoulders back. Try not to pull too much in your head and neck. And then back to downward dog. Take 2 breaths, let it all relax. Walk the feet to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Stay for 2 breaths, just let everything hang. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up. You can bend the knees to come up. Take the arms over the head, look up, see your thumbs. Exhale, slow and steady, hands to the heart. Warm up 2. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot between the hands. Press strong into the left heel. Lift up, high lunge. Left heel is off the ground if possible. Sink the hips a little deeper. Again, activate the bandhas. And if you feel steady enough, take the gaze up. Breathe. Hands come down to the ground. Step it forward. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. See your thumbs. Straight away, forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, lower chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, urdhva mukha svanasana, upward facing. Exhale, adho mukha svanasana, downward facing dog. Left foot between the hands. Power the right leg. Reach the arms forward. Inhale, high lunge. Lower the hips. Activate the arms. Find your breath. Slowly, slowly, hands down. Step it forward, lengthen. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. See your hands. Exhale, Samastuti. Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salute. Inhale, arms up, full breath. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, empty the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Take a few breaths. Look forward, jump forward, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, a tiny little bit of a back bend just to warm up. And exhale, close. One more. Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatwari, exhale. Jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shut. Exhale, downward dog. Steady drishti, steady mind, please. Really stay zen, which simply means stay present. Same. Empty, exhale. Look forward, inhale and jump. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, take 4. Try to lift the heels off the ground. 3, 2. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana.
Urdhva, inhale upward. Exhale, Adho, downward. Right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, warrior, Virabhadrasana Ka. Exhale, back down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, when you're ready, open up, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, back down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Empty the breath. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hopefully slowly starting to warm up. Feel the energy move in the body. Look forward, jump forward and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Happy pose, chair pose, fierce pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, inhale, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, back down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, back to Chaturanga. Try to empty the breath out. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, downward dog. Then right away, right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale as you come up. Slow and steady, hands to the heart. Twisting slow motion to the right side. And remember, we move a lot, but it doesn't mean we need to rush the movement. Optional, right arm up, adding a little bit of a back bend. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back up to the warrior. Exhale slowly down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Nice. Left foot forward, warrior one. Slowly up. Watch the hands slowly to the heart. Twisting to the left side. Optional, the right arm comes up and over. Inhale, warrior. And exhale, take your vinyasa. Exhale, downward dog. Look between the hands, jump forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, just lengthen the spine. And exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, back to Chaturanga. Hold for a moment. And try to press back into downward dog, whatever it looks like. Right foot, warrior one. Hands to the heart. Right foot moves to the right side, B2. Take the hands, clasp them behind the back. If your shoulders are a bit tight, use a strap between the hands. Inhale, create space, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the back leg strong, keep the breath alive. Inhale, rise all the way up to warrior one. Exhale, back down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, shine through. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right heel down. Steady movements up to the warrior. Hands to the heart. Left foot to the left. Clasp or strap. Inhale, elongate. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, warrior one. Exhale down, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing, downward facing. Look between the hands, jump forward. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen halfway. Exhale, jump back. Lower chaturanga. Upward and downward. Coming forward to plank. I'm going to bring the right knee slowly across to the left elbow. And inhale back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Hover for a moment. Inhale back. Try to really slow it down. Over and back. Over and back. I know it's harder to go slow. Just try. Doesn't matter how far forward you get. Just do your best. Maybe you reach the arms, maybe not. Keep going. Strengthening the core, the shoulders, the back. And maintaining Zen mind. Steady breath. Just two more. Rest in downward dog. Take 2 breaths. Right foot, warrior one. Watch the right hand as you open warrior two. Slow and steady. Take a moment to hold here. Open, close your hands. Reverse, flip the hands facing up and go. Beautiful. Reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Extended side angle. Elbow on the thigh. Left arm over the head. Stay here if you can. Try to join us in ninja version. Both arms parallel to each other in the air. Breathing. Back to warrior two. Straightening the front leg. If you need to shorten the distance a bit, not a necessity. And shifting to triangle. Maybe cut. You guys stay as you are. Maybe wrapping the left arm behind the back. Shifting the gaze forward, transitioning to half moon. Holding just for a quick 3. Hand can be on the ground, block, or maybe in half namaste. Back to warrior two. One more time, coming forward, balancing. Back to warrior two, stability, kapha. Exhale, hands down to the ground, step it back. Chaturanga. Left foot forward, warrior one. Watch your left hand as you open warrior two. Steadiness. Hands. Pause, flip, and again. Open, close. Pause, reach, reverse the warrior. Warrior two, extended side angle. Extended side ninja, both arms in the air. Back to warrior two. Straightening the front leg. Reaching a bit forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe wrap the upper arm, the right arm behind the back. Transitioning to half moon. Warrior two. One more time, half moon. Back to warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. If you can, try and take that second chaturanga again and push back from low chaturanga back. Good. Let's rest in a forward fold, so step or jump to the front of your mat. Elongate the spine. Take the feet about hip width and forward fold. Maybe simply hold the elbows. If you like any other variation, Ashtanga, like standing on the hands, you're welcome to. Connect with your breath again. Empty the mind. I know you can't just open your mind and empty it like your trash bin. But even if you're just aware, practicing awareness of the breath, of a thought as it arrives, and noticing, oh, here's a thought. And you come back to the breath. The thoughts will come by, but at least if you can see them, you can recognize that they're only thoughts. And thoughts are not the same as reality. Though they can create reality, they are not reality in and of itself. Beautiful. Release the hands from whatever version you have. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, rise all the way up. Samastiti. Beautiful. Let's open the right foot to the right side, or any foot. Just open to the side, whatever works for you. We'll start with peace. Bring the peace sign fingers up. Peace, everybody. Love everybody. Take the peace sign fingers, if you can reach, all the way to the big toes. Prasarita Padottanasana D. Otherwise, anywhere on the legs, just hold the legs. Lengthen and then exhale, forward fold. Let the head release. If it's too much on the hamstrings, for any reason, bend the knees a bit, right? Sometimes they're tight, sometimes there's an injury. Sometimes it's just one of those days. No matter what, keep awareness on the exhales, keep the bandhas alive. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's do one more. Inhale, arms up to a T. Exhale, hands back to the hips. Inhale, create length. Exhale, forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana A, hands to the ground. Lengthen, belly in. Exhale, forward fold, head down. Hold here. If you have the tripod headstand, feel free. Otherwise, just stay with us here for 4, 3, 2. If you went upside down, make sure you come back down. 1. Lengthen the spine. Bend the right knee into ninja. Take a few breaths here. Hands can be on the ground. If you can, bring them to the heart. If you maybe have the bind, you're welcome to do that. Maybe even look up over the left shoulder. Taking the hands forward sometimes increases the stretch. Just for another 2. Maybe smile. You Kapha people are known for your lovely smiles. You melt people with your smiles. Here we go, switch sides. Hands either on the ground or try hands at the heart. Press the legs, switch. Breathing. There we go. We'll do a few times side to side. So again, if possible, hands at the heart, otherwise on the ground. Switch, and don't forget to breathe while you're switching. Keep going. A few more times. Switch. 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 One more to each side. Last one. Back to center, hands down. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bring the hands to the hips. As you inhale, rise all the way up. Step it to the front of your mat. And release. Take the hands behind the back, either reverse namaste or if not, just hold the elbows. Step the right foot back. Hips turn to the front. Inhale, create space. Exhale, forward fold. Shifting to warrior 3. Hands come to the heart. 3. Hands down to the ground. Lift the right leg as high as it'll go. Standing splits. If you want to challenge yourself, left hand to the left ankle. If you want to really challenge yourself, both hands to the left ankle. Both hands down to the ground. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Bring the right knee behind the left ankle and then come back up. Just warming the legs a little more. Bending the right knee, bend the left knee. Almost like you're going to lower down to a twist version. 2. Exhale. Inhale. 3. We'll do 5. 4. 5. And this time come all the way back down. All the way down, have a seat. Wow, this is a twist option. Fun times. Go ahead and take a little twist. Whatever it looks like is fine. Just for a few breaths, 3 breaths or so. Beautiful. We'll practice being a little bit of kapha. So we'll go to mini little deep stretch and we'll do the ankle to knee pose or fire log. And just go ahead and realign the hips a bit. So if you were in the twist, you probably will have the right leg under, left leg on top. Just a few breaths here. Flex the feet. If it's too much, hands behind you. Even the up here is totally fine. If there's room, start to move forward, forward fold. Even our kapha balance in class is not all running and rushing. We make sure our classes are balanced. so that all people leave the class feeling steady and at ease. Beautiful, but since we do want to balance kapha, we won't stay here too long. We'll release the legs and come into Navasana. How lovely, right? Holding behind the legs is option 1, arms up in the air, option 2, or option 73. Straighten both legs, breathe. Advanced students, please try to smile here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs. Try to lift up even for a breath. And lower down. Even if you just lift the legs, lift up again. 5. Calmness. Relax the shoulders and the face. 3, 2, 1. Cross the other way. Lift. And lower down. Here we go. Number 3. 5. 4, homage for Ashtanga. 3, 2, 1, lift. Last one. Here we go, you can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs, shift forward, chaturanga. Life's good. Stay a few extra breaths in upward dog, please. You can even move a bit from side to side to totally warm up. And downward dog. Look between the hands, jump forward. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms over the head, a little back bend. And close the pose, Samastiti. Good news, everybody. Second side. So here we go, starting with the arms behind the back. Again, taking your reverse namaste or holding the elbows. This time the left foot steps back and the hips adjust to the front. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, slow and steady forward fold. Breath. Lift halfway and transition to warrior 3. Hands come to the heart. And hands come to the ground, standing split. And it's okay to bend the knees. If you want to play, maybe right hand to right ankle. And if you were playing crazy, both hands, be okay with falling. Both hands to the ground, bending both knees, left knee to the outside of the right foot towards the right ankle, and inhale back up. 1. Exhale as you lower, bend both knees. Inhale back up. 2. 4. 1 more. 5. Lower all the way down. Knee outside the ankle. And then twist. Twisting to the right if you need to. Perfectly fine to sit on a block. A nice little twist from the second series of Ashtanga. Back to center. I'm simply going to pull my left ankle out, release my right ankle onto my left knee, ankle to knee, or really An exact translation, fire log, Agnisthambhasana in Sanskrit. And really find your variation. Up here is perfectly fine. Even up here is fine. Right? Opening the hips is good for kapha people, and they're good at it because it requires patience. And kapha people normally have the patience to stay longer in the pose. So as a balancing class, I'm not forcing you to stay longer in the pose, but rather giving you a bit of kapha-ness with some longer held poses, but mostly encouraging the movement, creating more vata. Even that we're doing in a steady, slow, consistent pace so that the vata doesn't go out of balance. Just breath. Beautiful, slowly coming up. Wait, you don't want to do Navasana again? Okay, we'll just go to plank, okay? There we go, we'll hold plank. Come on, kapha people. I'm joking. They're both just like me, just like everybody else. Nobody's kapha. We're all a mixture of things. And some days I'm kapha. There are days that I really don't want to come out of bed. And there's days where I'm like, okay, vinyasa, yippity-yoo-ya. Oh, you're saying, what are we doing in plank? It's too easy. No problem. Remember the tapping? Let's do a little more tapping. This time right, shoulder, hip, and knee. Keep going. Back to plank. Take the feet a little further, the arms a little further forward if it's plank is easy. Hold here. And if it's too much, lower the knees down. If it's easy, try to lower the hips a little further down. You may feel your core happening soon. Beautiful. Back to downward dog. Plank. Lower slow motion to the belly. Great. Salabhasana. Locust pose. Lift the chest, lift the legs. Clasp the hands behind. Hold. Hands to cactus. Let's go swimming. Forward and back. Breathing as you go. A little more movement for the sake of kapha, for the sake of all of us. Last few breaths. Hold, arms forward if you can, if not behind you. 3. Release down. Move your hips from side to side. Nice, everybody. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Plank. Lower to the belly. Bend the knees. Dhanyurasana, bow pose. Inhale up,
Lower down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. We're going to practice the crow pose. So just bring the knees behind. And before you go to crow, we're just going to try to practice bending the elbows. And then just try tap, tap. One knee, one knee. Maybe it doesn't lift a lot. Just do 10 of these. Nice. Now look forward, bend the elbows more. Knees as close to the armpits as possible. Shift the weight forward. Maybe feet are still on the ground. Maybe they can lift. Bakasana. Jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take 2 breaths. Okay, coming up to side plank. Lift up. Doesn't matter which arm you chose. Breathe. If you want, try to lift the right leg, or the upper leg, that is. Lower, switch sides. Maybe lift the upper leg. Plank. Lower the right forearm down. Lower the left forearm down. Hold. Plank on the forearms. Press back to dolphin. So lift the hips. And then walk the feet a little closer. Hold here. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. If all this is too easy, you can try, and this is not easy. Pressing the hands down, lift the elbows up. You're into a bit shorter downward dog. And elbows down. Just do 5. Elbows up and down, or just stay in dolphin. That's fine too. Or one arm at a time. That's fine too. Try to do a couple more. Beautiful. Dolphin again. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lift, downward dog. Nice, everybody. We're going to jump through to our seats. Sweet. Slowly, feet bent. We're going to try in slow motion to lower down. Nice. Once you've reached all the way down, we'll do one last round of core. We'll do some bicycle yoga again, some energy, some core. So knees bent, shins parallel to the ground, hands behind the head. Let's do the first ones really slow. So we're going to slowly straighten the right leg, lift the chest, bring the right arm across over to the outside of the left leg. Try to bring your left elbow up to meet the right inner elbow. And inhale slowly down. Exhale, left straightens, left leg straightens, left arm comes up and across. Right elbow comes to meet the inner left elbow. Slowly down. Keep going at your pace. And make sure you're coming up and down slow. Especially the down. Breath.
smile. Last one to each side. Come up and hold. 5. Down. Last side. Up. Hold for 5. Lower down. Take a moment here. Just move the knees from side to side. And take a moment, arms alongside the body, feet on the ground, hips down. Take 2 breaths. Inhale, lift the hips. Try to roll the shoulders a bit under, lift the hips a bit higher, chest towards the chin. Hands can either be clasped or just simply on the ground, whatever feels better for you. Lower the hips down almost to the ground, and inhale. Lift up, hips high to the sky. Keep going down and up, following your breath. No need to rush, but yes, keep moving. Come up, hold for a moment, take the right leg up to the sky. Let's do just 5 of these on the right leg, down and up, 1. Stay up, many little pulses on the right leg. Beautiful, right leg down. Maybe you felt your left glute, that's good. Left leg up. And here we go, 5 times up and down with the left leg. With the hips, really, the left leg stays up. Beautiful, up, and pulses. Nice, both feet down, lift the hips high, 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 and release down. Take windshield wipers, knees from side to side. We're going to go for some back bends. So again, since it's kapha balancing, I'm not offering you to rest on a block. I will recommend you do as a minimum bridge. Ideally, if you have the upward facing bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward bow, please go for that. And whatever you do, try to stay up longer than normal, meaning take your breaks just for 2 breaths and come up. So you can come up 3-4 times for 5 breaths each, or 2 times for 10-15 breaths each, right? Here we go. I'm here. No worries. Just practice. So lift the hips. Then you're either in bridge, or if you can, just come right up. It's available for you. Lower the head down. Walk the hands an inch closer, 2 centimeters closer to your feet, and then lift back up. If you need a break, take a break. If you're taking a little longer, hallelujah, I'm proud of you. Keep practicing.
This is where we make sure we stay present, no thoughts. Last one, everybody. Either bridge or upward boat. You can do it. One more. Come on. Do it with a smile. Lower down. Knees from side to side. We'll take a little supine twist on the back. Hips to the right, knees to the left. Gaze to the right. Maybe you can wrap the right leg over the left. Eagle legs, your choice. Deepen the exhale. Now is a good time to be kapha. To be heavy, to the ground. Inhale, come up. We're going to switch sides. Hips will move over to the left. Cross or not the legs. Legs to the right, gaze to the left. Again, deep surrender. Slowly coming back up to center. Uncross the legs if you have them crossed. Roll back and forth a few times. Come up to sit. Let's take a vinyasa. Jumping through to your seat. Left leg straight, right foot to inner left thigh, forward fold. If you rather the half lotus version, you're welcome to. So throughout the practice, kapha is always there and vata is always there, the breath, the vata. But if it's vata kapha breath, it means that it's flowing slow and steadily, which we highly recommend to do in every single Drone yoga class or really throughout your life. Inhale coming up. Even we get kapha, we'll skip the vinyasa, we'll go for the other side. Oh, you're welcome to go for it. What am I saying? Take a vinyasa, don't be kapha like me. Researchers have been trying to find the kapha in my body. It's been hard to detect. So, since I am very pitta and vata, movement and go-getter, whenever I skip a vinyasa, it's a blessing. But if your tendency is normally to skip a vinyasa, please, please, always take them. Right? We're looking to seek balance, not our comfort zone. Breath. Let's all take a vinyasa. Here we go. One more forward fold, Paschimottanasana, jump through to your seat. If needed, sit on a block. If needed, bend the knees.
Inhale, come up. Okay. We're going to lower to shoulder stand. Lower down, take the legs up. Take the legs wide apart. Let's helicopter here, a little more movement within the steadiness to one side and then twist to the other side. Back to center, legs up. Right leg over the head. Switch. Right leg up, left leg down. Back up. Feet together, knees to the side. Trikonasana legs. Legs back up. Both legs over the head. Halasana, plow. Maybe clasp the hands behind the back. Bend the knees towards the ears. Hands flat on the back, begin to roll down, flat on the mat. Once the hands reach the mat, lift the chest up, lift the head, place the crown of the head on the mat, and maybe try to lift the legs up in the air, maybe even the hands in the air. Any variation of fish pose that works for you. Release down, hug the knees to the chest. Rolling back and forth, coming up to sit. Beautiful. Have a seat for a moment. Take any comfortable seat. Keep the eyes slightly open. Kapha people more than others need to not close their eyes fully because many times it reminds them of the good feeling of sleep. And of all people, many people like to sleep. Kapha like a little more than others. So we want to stay alert and awake. Notice the breath movement. Even within the stillness of kapha, we still have the movement of breath, the vata, the steady and the focus of pitta. Together at the heart. Your choice. You're welcome to take a headstand and a shavasana, or you can close with us here. I want to thank you for your practice. You've done great. If you get feeling kapha, whether you have kapha or not, simply a bit lazy, a bit lethargic, a bit need a little bit of a help to shake up, to wake up, please do this practice. I highly recommend. It's a great Monday morning practice. Really, it's a great any day practice that you feel like you need a bit of a shake-up. Okay? Thank you all. Please leave us a comment. Was this helpful for you? Make sure you share it with at least 3 people, and we'll see you on the next round. Namaste.